on, YouTube? It's your boy QDZ Double Easy. So today's video is another update. Where do I start? So as most of you guys know, I'm no longer with Warner, and in my other videos I think I talked about that. If I didn't, I don't even know if I published that video. I need to go back and check myself. Look at that. A lot going on. Well, anyway, so yeah, I left Warner. Warner was good. I just didn't like the account that I was on, and that's pretty much what that was. And they were supposed to put me on a solo, and the placement department just kept dropping the ball. I was like out of work for like a week and a half. And then once I left and went to another company, everybody started calling me. Like, they were calling me like, what happened? Where are you? Fleet manager's boss didn't know about what was going on, etc., etc. With all that being said, let me jump right in. So I went to another company that I'm with, and the company is okay. They just kind of still in the dinosaur ages with some things that they're doing. And with that being said, they have the potential to be a great company. It's just that they won't be good for me. I see that. And right now I'm out here in Ontario trying to head back in to Dallas. And trying to head back into Dallas, man. And, it's just been a headache. They sent me out on a load to Washington State. And I went to Washington, dropped this load off right at the border of Washington and Canada, up by Linden and Vancouver. And it's just been a headache far as dealing with them, per se. And they did this thing where I just rode 2,500 miles for them, because I did another load to Missouri from Texas, which was about 400 or 500 miles by itself. And make a long story short, their pay scale or pay day is on Monday, so they system shuts you down at noon on Monday. So wherever you at, that's the miles you get for that load, and they just decide they want to put the rest of it on the next check. So in essence, this load was 2,030 miles. I look at my pay stub and I'm like, it's like, oh, you dropped in Colorado. I'm like, no, I didn't drop in Colorado, and they're like looking into it. It's like, oh, that's because the cutoff was at noon and you were in Colorado. So we're going to put that other 1,500 plus miles that we owe you on your check, but we'll pay you for 6. So you're going to pay me for half of a load this week that I did last week on the next check that I already did. So that right there is a deal breaker for me. That was something that wasn't told to me in orientation, and out of the blue I just get this email about this is how this is going to go. So yeah, not going to work for me. Definitely not going to work for me. Damn, she cut that close. Yeah, guys. So I already had some other things lined up, and for what I'm going to be doing, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and do lease op. I know a lot of people like, oh, here we go. No. It's not for everybody. It's just not for everybody. And if you're not business minded and don't understand how to make it work and be on top of the things you have to be on, like number one that most guys fell from is taxes, then it's not going to work. I'm a business major, so I'm not worried about that. I've owned 2 businesses. I still own one, and I'm not worried about that aspect of it. But that's the route that I want to go. I did my research. It ain't something I just popped up and like, oh, I'm going to go do this. I've really dug deep into it. I know a lot of people that are doing it. So that's the route that I'm going to go. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. And what I want to do is I'm going to do a series on start to finish, who I went with. I'm not going to tell you guys right now. I'm going to keep that for later. But I'm going to do a series from start to finish for the novice, like the don't know anything guys, because that's how I started out. And I looked and saw, numerous videos, and there was a lot of guys on there that did share some really good information. But I want to gear this to the guys that started out like me, that knew nothing about this, and I want you guys to be a part of that journey every step of the way, from how I'm going, who I'm going with, when I get down there, the process, the whole 4-9, down to loads and how we're going to do it. And I like the idea that I will be able to dispatch some of my own loads too. So yeah, we're gonna jump in, and that's the route that I want to go. I done been with 2 companies, and I'm just tired of the nonsense. It's just nonsense. You're out here working your ass off, and you got to deal with nonsense. So I'm not gonna make this particular video too long. I just kind of wanted to update you guys on what I'm doing, and thank you guys for watching my videos and what have you. And comment, subscribe, and let me know how's it working out for you, and what your takes on some things. QDZ, and I'm out.